Oh. Oh my god. Hello there, everyone. Right now, it's 1:01 on Wednesday, February 3rd. Really isn't any news to today, but... Oh. I looked at my horoscope and it says I have good luck. Oh dear. Guess that doesn't really qualify as news, does it? With all that, I'll get back to supporting you and your enjoyment of your island. Alright. We got some more chocolates and everything. We got a gift from Gulliver. Gulliver, not Gulliver. Is that what's his face? Yep, that's CJ. That's our starry megaphone. That's another heart-shaped flower. An elder mask. Huh. Huh. Interesting. Some chocolate hearts. And a gift from Nan. Wall-mounted tool board. Interesting. Put in storage. Put in storage. Yep. Oops. Put in storage. Alright, there we go. Hey, Nan, how you doing? For sure, makes leaving my home. Yep, too bad we can't leave our homes in real life. Praise be unto Helix. Alright, let's take care of the morning routine. I was hoping today we would get the recipe for the golden shovel, and I'll explain my reasoning in a little bit. But I really thought today was going to be the day. I really did. I was hoping that was going to be one of our mails. So as I was booting up, I was looking through Twitter, and, right, I talked a few days ago about how, Shadow of Israfel was 10 years old. The, the legendary song Diggy Diggy Hole is 10 years old today. Right? Because that premieres in one of the first episodes of, one of the early episodes of Shadow of Israfel. So, of course, it has its anniversary today, and that's crazy to think about, but it totally makes sense. Let's do a Sea Sports challenge. 3 big-time fish. Okay, we can do that. We'll worry about that a little later. Fossil. I guess let's go back to looking for fossils. Oh, and somebody lost a thingy. Snowball's right there. That's nice and convenient. So I can taste ya. Oh, I can... I wonder, how did someone lose something over here of all places? Nope, that's still just our seed. Our pitfall. Hey, Chair Bear. Great to see you. Oh yeah, I found this. Oh, it's Nan's. Okay, we ran across Nan earlier, so we can go find her again. That shouldn't be too hard. Okay, we'll leave that there for now. There, I see our money tree right there. So today has been an extremely long day today. It's, like I said, I've been up before, I was up before dawn, which, I mean, doesn't help when you get 2 hours of sleep. But yeah, I have a break. I have a break right now, and I was like, oh, it was either do this or take a nap, and I probably should have taken the nap, honestly. I could use the nap. But nope, we're doing Animal Crossing. Hey, Marina. It's my way. The way of the workbench. Yeah, it'd be nice if somebody gave me some new DIYs. I mean, I'm honestly surprised at how often I do actually get new DIYs. It happens, like, with 300 days in, getting a new DIY every day, you think, oh, that wouldn't happen anymore. But nope, it still happens. Hey, JJ Studio. How you doing? I'll take that. Where'd I put that? Oh, what's right? There we go. I think we have one more fossil to find. You have pumpkins today? I don't remember. Lag. We do have pumpkins. Oh, that's fun. I'm sure we'll take care of it. We have a white and an orange, neither of which we need. There's a big fish. A real big fish. You're a black bass. Woo, that's number one of our three big time fish. On our big time rush. Ha ha ha. I actually do remember watching some of that show way back in the day. I don't it's not good probably, but I don't know. I remember it having some charm, especially the manager, whose name I don't remember. I kind of remember that being charming and kind of funny. Did we get all? Oh, we did get all four. Alright, we should probably go see Nan, who was over here earlier. Oh, there she is. What you thinking about, Nan? For how much? Oh, yeah, sure, I'll sell those. I actually went to the store earlier on my way back because I've been out and about all day, and I saw they had I was walking through and they had a display for Coca-Cola coffee, which I guess is like Coca-Cola's new thing they're pushing this year, and I was like, you know, I'll buy. They had like a buy one get one 50% off. Hey, Jakey, how you doing? I'm tired. It's been a busy day for me. But yeah, so I was at the store and I saw they had this Coca-Cola coffee and I was like, "Oh, that sounds different. I'll try it." Admittedly, I haven't tried it yet. I got home and I put the cans in the fridge. And so I haven't touched it yet, but I don't know, it sounds different. I don't know, I'll probably try it tomorrow and we'll talk about it then. But yeah, I bought they had like a black coffee, a vanilla, and a caramel, whatever the hell. And I was like, oh, I'll try the I bought a vanilla and a caramel. So I'll try those at some point in the next day or two. I don't know. I'm not expecting much. I am not much of a coffee guy. I ain't a coffee guy. I'm not much of a tea guy either. I've tried to be a tea guy. But nope, it just ain't for me. I stick to cocoa, thank you very much. What a classic comic. Yeah. I stick to cocoa. I can put little marshmallows in it. It's good. I haven't had a cup of cocoa in a while. Probably not since it last snowed. Or that one time I was up at like, oh gosh, that one time I woke up at like 5 a.m. and like the first time I had breakfast in like 3 months. I don't know. I don't do breakfast. Mostly it's because by the time I wake up, because I usually don't wake up until like post noon, around noonish. So like I never have time for breakfast. But every once in a while I wake up early enough. Like today, even though I didn't do it today. Because it's been a long fucking day. Yes, please. Buy my shit. That's nothing, but I'll take it. Money's money after all. Capitalism, baby. Oh my god. Let's get our bottle message, a mum cushion, which I guarantee is, yeah, something we already have. I guess let's go talk to Blither Blather. I should have taken that nap. I should have taken the nap. We could have done this later in the day. Surely we could have. Right? Assess my fossils. It actually, even though it's been a busy day for me, it actually went pretty well. Like, at least I'm pretty sure it went well. I don't know. I have to wait a little bit, but I'm pretty sure it went well. It's just been a long day. What were we doing again? Oh wait. When did I start streaming? When did I start playing Animal Crossing? What? Wait, what's going on? Who are you? What's going on? What's this newfangled dealy bopper? I don't get it. Nice. What the heck is this? Adventure dress? Oh, it's Alice in Wonderland. I'll buy this. Festive garland. Should probably actually get some more of those. I'll keep an eye out. Oh gosh. So right, I've been busy. And did I mention this yesterday? I shaved for the first time in like a while. Probably in years. Okay, it's definitely been over a year since I last shaved. Admittedly, it was nothing too complicated. I got rid of the mustache in air quotes and cleaned up the cheeks. So nothing complicated at all. And I still have the beard, because, yeah, I'm not getting rid of... I'm not... Nope, you get rid of the beard and you got that baby face. Nope, that ain't me. No siree, Bob. But yeah, I had to shave for the first time the other day. For the first time in a while. I don't know. I don't shave. And I don't know, I'd want to keep the mustache, but the mustache just doesn't grow. Like mine just, I cannot, like the beard's all full and out, but the mustache just won't, and the bit that connects, it just will not grow, and I just cannot get it where I want it. Ugh. You better believe I'm trying, it just ain't working. So that sucks. I feel like with the recent update, the snowballs got smaller. Because that's max size, but it looks smaller than it used to. Or maybe I'm just not rolling it to max size anymore. I honestly can't really tell. Okay, let's not break this one like we keep doing. Because we have had terrible luck recently. Perfect snow boy. Okay, at least I can still do that. Some things never change, you know? Oh gosh, the Chewbacca. Oh, the Chewbacca. Alright, we have to go give a gift to what, Lucky? So I guess we'll go do that, because have we seen Lucky? I don't know. I know that we haven't seen Lucky. I don't think we've seen Whitney either. Coco's in her house, so we might as well go say hi to her. Yes, sirree. Oh, you're not feeling well. I'll get you some medicine. I'll figure that out. Somehow. I think Whitney's in her house. Audie's out, Nan's out, Marina's out, Zucker's out. Marshall's out. What you doing? Oh, wow, wooden chair. That's the first time we've gotten that in a few days. Hey, paint, 223,000. How you doing? I do not need a chair. Good, and you? It's been a busy day for me, so I'm tired. But, I mean, I guess it's been fine. I mean, fine given the current circumstance that is all of reality. Hey, Lucky, how you doing? Delivery. It's a present from Zucker. Oh, wait, Zucker and Lucky have the same voice, because I'm lazy. I wonder what it is. Let me see. No way, huh? I can't believe it. An outdoor air conditioner. No way. Oh, wow. Thanks for getting me this. I'll make it up with Zucker now. Here, thanks. Whatever, Robe. Wonder what this one looks like. We probably already have it, because we have everything. Oh, I should go check on clothing while I'm here. There's still somebody we haven't talked to today. Because I'm pretty sure the achievement pops today. Or the, 30 achievement pops today, so... Huh, I wonder who we haven't talked to. We have that. I think today is the last day to buy the ogre costume. I'm gonna assume we have that. Ooh. Yeah, that'll look good on my end. Alright, what is this? It's... Oh, that was not what I was expecting, but I don't actually, for once, that's something we don't have. That's kind of nice when we get new clothes like that. Clothes. We've seen Cherry, we've seen Audie, Marshall, Zucker, Marina, Nan, Lucky. Who have we not talked to? Because today should have been 30. Huh. I feel like we've talked to everyone. That's weird. Skiing goggles can go in here. Yep. School desk. Alright, let's go. Some sticks and rocks and other things that we need. Let's grab 3 things of sticks, I guess, for now. And, I don't know, however many rocks we need. Let's just grab a stack of rocks. Who have I... Okay, I've hit up all 3 of these. They're in their house. I've hit up Cherry and Marshall. Audie. Oh, I haven't seen Carmen. Okay. I don't know where Carmen is. She's probably in here. Are you going to... Nope. I don't have Nintendo Switch Online at the moment. So nobody gets in, nobody gets out. Alright, let's make a shit ton of axes. Yep. Let's just make until we can't make any more. God damn it. What, did I have anything stupid to talk about today? I mean, there is the one thing, but I'll wait until we finish the axes first. Was there any news today? I don't think so. The Mario 3D World is less than 10 days away, and I know people are excited for that. I could take it or leave it. Again, I'm interested in Bowser's Fury, but I'm not buying the game again for just Bowser's Fury. That ain't worth it to me. No siree. It looks fun, though. It does look cool, and I mean, it's a 6-hour adventure. It's not that big, but it looks... What's there looks neat. 6 hours to 100%, and if I were to pick it up, I'd probably 100% it. I mean, what do I have to lose, honestly? Oh, shit, we had pumpkins today as well. Fork. I guess we'll do axes. We're already 10 axes deep. I guess we'll do axes first. And then we'll do pumpkins. This should get a... I think we have enough stuff to make, what, 18? I don't know. We'll grab enough to make another... Yeah, we'll make another... I guess we'll grab another stack. That'll get us to 24. And maybe we'll pick up 5 sticks along the way. Yeah, that sounds right. Yeah, more or less. We're having fun, more or less. So dance with me. Just say yes. Alright, let's go grab another stack of sticks, and then we'll pick up like 5. I'm sure we have fun. 1. There's 2. 3. 4. And then we'll find one more. I'm sure we've got one more lying around. You know, we spent all... You know, I'm glad I didn't... Those few days ago when I was... when I bought, like... Or when we got, like, all these piles of sticks, and I was like, oh, I'm just gonna sell them all. I'm glad I didn't. That because they were worth so little money that we decided to keep them, because I really have been using them. It has been a nice aggregate of profit. Let's see. Where is one more stick? Oh, there we go. That should be 35, and that should get us 25 axes. Yep. Okay, 2 more. Oh shit, did that come out today? Oh gosh, how much is that? Laura K. Dale's new book. Oh, it's already out of stock. At least in the UK. Oh, it's out tomorrow. Okay, I thought it was out. For some reason, I thought it was out. I always mean to support her books on Unbound, and then I always forget to do it because I'm terrible. So we've got an inventory full of axes that I'm sure we'll go through real quickly. Yeah. So that way I can get an early copy. But yeah, no, that comes out. Laura K. Dale's new book comes out tomorrow. Things I Learned from Mario's Butt. It looks like it's a lot of fun, and it's got a bunch of like pieces from like a bunch of different people, and I don't know, it looks pretty cool. So yeah, I'll probably check that out tomorrow. I might even buy a hardcover. Because, I don't... Okay, admittedly, I have to look at my finances. Stupid video games I keep buying. Oh, who was sick? Was Coco sick? Oh, and I don't know if I have any weed. I have to remember to keep an eye out for weeds. I don't think... I know I had some, but I know I don't have any at the moment, so... Also got to keep an eye out for Carmen, who should be around here somewheres. Oh, hey, look, it's a singular weed. We'll come back and pick that up later. Once we break an axe. Ooh. Oh, wait, I have Game Pass now. No, that doesn't matter. I saw Hellblade Senua's Sacrifice is on sale for $10. That's not bad. You know what game's on sale right now? I think it's like $6 off. Which I know for some people doesn't matter, but... Oh, gosh dang it, now we need to make medicine for ourselves as well. I couldn't get far away fast enough. What was I saying? You know what came... Oh, you know what I saw on sale today? Because PlayStation is doing their, like, Critics' Choice, sale or something like that. And I saw that, Splunky 2 is part of that sale. It's only, like, $6 off, but that's still $6 off. I have bought games for, were less on sale. That is tempting, especially with all the things I've heard about Splunky 2. We're probably just gonna have to go get another, We can make a medicine, but we're probably not gonna find another weed. Because I probably don't have any lying around. Like, I see no reason why I would. Listen to your heart. Listen to your brain. Oh, hey. Oh, we gotta remember to get this one when we're down here. Yeah, I was thinking about Splunky 2. I don't know. I've heard good things about it, so... But I also have never played the first one, so... I don't know. I know they're both coming to Switch eventually, but not anytime eminently. Gosh dang it. I'm having terrible luck with these bees. And I passed out. Wow. Wow, I got caught there on the ledge. And I just... Oh my gosh. Of course, our eye is still broken now, which is fun. Gosh, it's the tarantulas all over again. At least I didn't have this luck a few days ago when we were going for 5 wasps in a row. We had much better luck then. So the thing I've been meaning to talk about for the past few days, and I keep always thinking about it, and then never actually talking about it, is Fallout: The Frontier. So Fallout: The Frontier is this the Fallout mod that was like this big experience, like 7 years in development. People were all excited for it, and it looked promising. Like what they're able to, it not only like it looked promising, and even after it's come out on a technical level, it truly is an achievement. What they've been able to do in the Gamebryo engine, right? What they've been able to do, like what Bethesda could never do, they have been able to succeed with. It's rather impressive, if I do say so myself. And I know I'm not the only one who shares this sentiment. But from a writing perspective, it's fucking terrible from what I heard. I talked about The Frontier a few days ago, and how, right, one of the artists who worked on, like, right, it's one of the artists, and, like, what they did besides art, like the Pip-Boy art, is debated. But one of the artists was outed as a pedophile, and then, like, the entire project just kind of fell apart. That was what I'd seen at the time, because that was all I had heard about it. I heard the mod came out. I was excited for Mike Burnfire, Mike and Zach to play it, and I still am. They've done like 3 episodes of it so far, and even with the bad writing, just the two of them shooting the shit about it has been a lot of fun. And I hope, I don't know, I think it'd be fun if that series continues. I don't know if it will, but I mean, they're still doing New Vegas, so what do I... Right, and I know they started Fallout 4 recently as well. I don't know. I'd be fine with... Honestly, bad things can be enjoyed with the right group of people. Right? There's a reason you don't watch Tommy Wiseau's The Room alone. No, you go to a theater and watch people throw spoons at the screen. Right? Because that's how you make it fun. I guess let's place these wasps for now. Let's also see what this is. Oh, that's a gold nugget. Wow. That's interesting. Where did we get those 5 rocks? Oh, those are from crafting earlier. Okay. It's like, where did we get 5 rocks from? But yeah, so gosh dang it, I'm having terrible luck with wasps today. But yeah, so I'm so excited. If they continue it, which, I don't know, it sounds like they will. I don't know. But that doesn't change the fact that the mod still is probably trash. Yeah, okay, wasp nest. That's our 5th wasp nest, so yeah. But yeah, so right at the time, it was like, oh, right, the artist had been accused of pedophilia, and the head of development, Tigspy, left the project. So it was like, oh, that's the end of it. The mod also got pulled off Nexus, but it looked like, oh, that was the end of the project, right? And it was like, at the time, I was like, oh, that's a sad way to end things, especially with 7 years of development. What I didn't know at the time was that there was all this shit that had happened in those, like, 6 days between, like, the mod's release and the, Tigspy leaving and it being pulled off Nexus. There was so much shit that had happened, and I didn't know any of it, but I now sadly know all of it. Oh, God. So, yeah, basically, right, like I said, on a technical level, the mod is really good. Right, like, what they've been able to pull off with, like, driving segments and tank segments, there's a fucking space segment. All that stuff on a technical level is rather impressive. There are some flaws. It's not perfect. But, like, what they've been able to do technically and, like, the set pieces they're able to get are pretty decent. Right, it's rather impressive. The problem is the writing. The writing is just god awful. And some of it I think people are blowing out of proportion. Or some things are supposed to be like jokes that I think people are taking the wrong way. But, right, and the one thing I am confused about is there's the mod, and then there's Wild Wastelands, which is like a different mod, but it's also included within... Which, like, so there's the Frontier mod, which is, right, the big thing. And then there's this, like, Wild Wastelands thing, which is, like, more of, like, a comedic thing. But for some reason, it's also in the Frontier, right? People are like, oh, the Frontier has... So, I don't know. So, but yeah, some of the lines that I've seen people complain about, it's like, yeah, it's a little campy, but I wouldn't say that's bad, right? Like, because campy is fine as long as you've got some fucking heart. And Fallout's proof of that. Because for all of its serious storylines, there are some also really fucking dumb and goofy ones. But they're fun, because Fallout had... Like, Fallout 4 is a technically super... I've only ever played 4. So that's the only game I can judge by. 4 is a very flawed game. And the story completely implodes in on itself. But for all of its problems, Fallout 4 has heart. And the Frontier just doesn't seem to have that. I mean, it's clear that like the software people and the people who got the technical sides of things running worked their fucking asses off. But the writer just doesn't have it. And it's very apparent, just like seeing what I've seen, the writing just isn't there. Cause yeah, and then there's all this there's all this fetish stuff as well. Like there's snake people in the game, which I'll be on. I would actually defend the snake people, right? Like I think of Fallout fucking 76 and it's mole people, right? So the idea of snake people in this mod doesn't sound like too bad of an idea, right? Like that I can totally see fitting in the Fallout universe. I mean, it's a little non-traditional, but I'm sure it could work. We'll come back for some of this later. But yeah, so I don't know. I don't have a problem with in theory, I don't have a problem with the snake people. My problem is that you have sex with the snake people. Okay, okay, I was gonna say, I think that's every tree on the island. No, we missed, these ones down here, the palm trees. But yeah, the problem is you can have sex with the snake people. You can have sex with a death claw, but it instantly kills you, and it's clearly meant as a joke, right? That's the whole Wild Wastelands thing, where it's clearly meant as like a joke. And I mean, yeah, and it like I said, you have sex with a death claw and it instantly kills you. That's the joke of the whole thing. And that's kind of a fine joke in my opinion. Right? Like, cuz I mean, I think of Fallout 4, the place with all the crazy robots that will just try to murder you. There's kind of fun in that. So yeah, I don't know. Playing it off as a joke, I don't know. But the problem is that it contrasts with this, like, the Frontier's trying to be, like, this very serious war story. And it's just really bad at it. And, like, you go to space at one point, and then, like, okay, going to space should be, like, your end game. That's, like, your big moment. That's your jumping the shark moment. At least that's how I've treated other shows that have gone to space. Is that when they went to space, that was the moment they jumped the shark. But no, the Frontier goes to space like a few hours in. It's probably honestly 10 hours in. This is just me watching people play the Frontier. I haven't. I should say. I don't know why I haven't already said this. Oh, do I need more weeds? Ah, gosh dang it. I guess let's just go buy some medicine. I should say I have not played the Frontier. I have just watched a bunch of other people play it, whether that be like Twitch streams or like highlight reels and stuff like that. People actually like breaking down what was going on. But I myself have not played it. But I know enough about like bad writing to be able to say that, yeah, this is bad. But yeah, going to space should be like your end game. That should be your big epic finale. And then no, after you go to space, the mod just keeps going for like another 15 hours. And then the entire thing is arranged like around the NCR quest, and the other two quests are just kind of like tacked on additions. And that's clearly problematic, especially because the writing on the NCR quest is so bad. And like, there's a lot of like in the like I know because they're also spoofing every war movie ever made. Like at one okay, and just to give you an idea of like why this doesn't work. Famously in Call of Duty I think it was Advanced Warfare. At one point, right on the PC version, you go to your your best friend who's died, and I think Kevin Spacey's his father. You go to his funeral and you go up to his coffin and it says press F to pay respect. That was instantly memed and is just a classic. It's like the arrow to the knee, or right, it's like any Skyrim meme. It was just an instant classic of a meme, right? The Frontier goes in and it parody, and it's like it you think like, oh right, well that was a classic like bit, so what if like the Frontier, because there's like a funeral, what if we just parody it? That I think was the intention. The problem is that they don't know what the writer didn't know what they were doing. So instead of parodying press F to pay respect, you literally just you're at a funeral and you just press F to pay respect. There is no parody. It's literally just the scene from Advanced Warfare. And a lot of the mod plays out like that. There are scenes that are ripped from Call of Duty, kind of. There are scenes that are ripped from like Saving Private Ryan. There's a scene that's ripped from I want to say Metal Gear Solid, where you have to like choose between two people and like one of them dies. Right. That I think is there's an entire segment of the game is just dead space for no fucking reason. And they're clearly right when you get into the space station, it's ripping off Dead Space. But I also think it's trying to be the Scarecrow segment from Batman Arkham Asylum. But they clearly don't know what made the Scarecrow segment work in Batman Arkham Asylum, and it just doesn't have any of the subtlety and class of that. Like, the thing, like, somewhere's in here, right? And I'll say the and I said the same, and I'll say the same thing about Fallout 76. Somewhere's in there is a good game, right? Somewhere's in there, if everything was working, if the writing was better, there's a good fucking game. But it's just not there. And no amount of patches or bug fixes or like removing stuff will fix it. Because of course the things that everyone are pointing out, right, with all the fetish stuff, there's a girl called America, and you can take her in as a slave, and you can make her a sex slave, and she comments about like her stinky feet, because foot fetish. There's also another girl who's like, who's not even 18, at least, and like the dialogue on the bottom of the screen says she's not 18. The voice acting is different. That didn't, but so they disalign. But yeah, and she draws porn for a living, and she talks about sex. And yeah, it's just really poorly written. But yeah, and getting rid of those two things, it would help, I guess, but it still doesn't fix every other fucking problem. Because there still are a lot of problems. Like the opening, one of the opening scenes of the thing is a flashback of the NCR taking Helios 1. Okay, this could be a cool scene, right? You go in, because you hear about Helios 1 in the campaign of Fallout New Vegas. You go there, you can help repair it, you can get the Euclid Sea Finder. And especially because later on you visit Archimedes 2, which is the thing from Helios, which is Archimedes 2 is the laser that you can use the Euclid Sea Finder on, right? So, like, if there was some sort of, like, story tie-in there with the Euclid Sea Finder, and, right, you starting off the story by taking Helios 1, and then later on that, like, that's, like, coming back to, like, bite you in the ass, there's something there. But it's just not, like, there's this one guy who's just like, oh, I love this girl, man. I want to marry her. I hope when this is all over, I can go back and give her this wedding ring. And it's just, like, it's triggering every death flag possible. And, like, an interesting way would be it to, like, oh, he's the only one who survives. Right? As a joke, oh, the one guy who's, like, given every death flag in the world is the one who doesn't die. But no, that's not what happens. In fact, of course he dies. Well, he gets shot, and then, and for some reason in this mod's infinite fucking wisdom, it was like, hey, what if your soldiers get shot, but what if we're like, oh, we don't have the space, so you have to go around and kill your fellow soldiers to, like, put them out of their misery because they don't have, like, the hospital space or anything. Like, I get what it's trying. It's like, it's trying to be edgy, but it's just kind of dumb. Like, what the fuck? You just go around, like, killing your fellow soldier at the beginning, and I don't know. And I know, and the entire thing is, like, because you're not helping the NCR, you're helping the NCR exiles, which are, like, the people who took Helios 1, who then wanted to get out of the service, but they couldn't, so instead they basically exiled themselves. They went AWOL and went up to Portland, which is where the frontier takes place. And then you have the Northern Legion, which, you know, I know Fallout in general has this problem of just reusing the same factions over and over again. Like, from what I've heard, a big part of Fallout 2 is destroying the Enclave. And yet, the Enclave show up in Fallout 3, and then you wipe them out again, right? Because the Enclave get wiped out in Fallout 2, and then you wipe them out again in Fallout 3. And luckily, they weren't in Fallout 4. I mean, yes, they do kind of show up in New Vegas, but it's a little different there. But yeah, no, and they're not in Fallout 4, and that's a good thing. Right? But no, of course, it's Brotherhood of Steel. They technically don't get wiped out. I don't think they do in the first 3 games. But like, if I remember correctly, the point of, like, the second or third Fallout, from what I had heard, is that the Brotherhood is, like, a failed ideology. That the Brotherhood is doomed to wipe themselves out. But no, you can't just, right? Because the Brotherhood are so iconic to Fallout, they keep bringing them back. And now I know this Exiles thing, or the Frontier, they bring out the fucking Enclave for some reason, and give them the Archimedes 2 death laser thing. There's no reason for them to bring back the Enclave. And I know people are mad that, oh, well, right, that they wanted to, like, join the Enclave in the mod. And I guess the mod calls out the Enclave for being fascist, which I'm pretty sure they are. Again, I haven't played any of the earlier Fallouts. But from everything I've read, it sounds like the Enclave is fascist. And that, like, you can't say, like, oh, well, the subtext is the Enclave are Nazis, when the Enclaves are just straight up Nazis. Like, there is no subtext. That's just the text. So I don't know, and people were butthurt about them calling the Enclave Nazis. Maybe it had something to do with modern day, like, Republican Trump politics, which, again, Trump is a Nazi, a fascist, Ted Cruz is a Nazi and a fascist. There's tons of other people who are in modern day politics. Not every Republican's a Nazi, but every Nazi for sure is a Republican. Because America brought back Nazis. Fuck. But yeah, so instead of having the brother in the Frontier, and they don't have the Brotherhood of Steel, they have the Crusaders of Steel, which are the Brotherhood of Steel but Mormon. I mean, at least that's a little different. And instead of they have Caesar's Legion, but they're called, like, the Northern Legion. Just make up a new fucking faction. I mean, I know there's no support for it in the canon, but just make up, like, you have all this potential. You're up in Portland, and, like, the whole thing about Caesar's Legion is it's in the Four Corners area. Utah, Colorado, New Mexico, and Arizona. And they're moving into Vegas. I mean, the whole thing is to take the dam, which is on the border of Arizona and Nevada. So, right, like, the idea of, like, oh, there's a Northern Legion. Oh, hey, is that it? Oh, I just came up with a recipe for a golden axe. Fuck yeah. How many more of these? You know, we're just gonna get rid of all. You know, I'm just gonna throw these in storage. Let's just throw all this shit in storage, shall we? But yeah, so, like, just create a new faction. Right? You can have them be as evil as the Legion. Just create a new faction. Right? At least the Crusaders of Steel are, like, a somewhat, like, new faction. And supposedly, I've mostly seen people talk about the NCR campaign. And everyone I've watched play it has played through the NCR campaign. But supposedly the Crusaders of Steel have, like, the best writing of any of the groups. Because they're the least connected to the other two campaigns, I guess. I don't know. Is that one gold nugget enough to make the, thing we need? To make a golden axe? Because we have one in our inventory. And we have a normal axe. Golden axe. Oh, yeah, we do. Cool. Yeah, that's cool. So we have what? 5, 6. So we destroyed 25 last time. We destroyed 19 today. So that means we already had what? God, I'm terrible with math on the fly. 100 minus 25 minus 19. So we already had 56 axes destroyed before we started this whole thing. I mean, that's a fair bit. Honestly, that's a fair amount. It's not an insane amount, but it's a fair amount. But it's cool to have a golden axe. Now all we're missing is a golden shovel. And I was hoping we'd get that today. Because something happened today, but I guess not. Womp, womp, womp. Honestly, we might get it the next time Gulliver shows up. It probably will be the next time. Again, assuming Gulliver and Gullivar count as the same thing. If by chance they don't, then no. But if they do, then we're fine. Look at that golden axe. Look at that golden axe, yo. Look at that. Let's go grab pumpkins. Because we have the inventory space and we need to grab pumpkins. But yeah, so I don't know. Again, I still think Mike Burnfire and Mike and Zach can have fun playing through it, because it can be fun to do bad things and like with the right people. But yeah, it just that sucks. And like and it's all this like bad writing and all, like there's a bunch of other controversies and like attacking people who were being like harsh to the, like developers attacking people who were very critical of the mod and like claiming that, oh, it's going right, like, oh, you don't like something in our mod, well, we're gonna take that as a personal slight, right? And again, there still are a lot of good people who are working on this thing, and as a technical achievement within the Gamebryo engine, it's rather impressive. It's just everything that led up. It's just all in a matter of days. All that happens, right? People realize how bad the writing is. The gameplay is buggy in some points, which I'm actually right. It's a Fallout game. Every Fallout game has been buggy as hell. New Vegas was infamous for being like broken beyond repair when it came out. And that's why the developers Obsidian was promised bonuses if they got above a certain Metacritic score, and because the game was broken when it came out, they didn't get their bonuses because they didn't hit that Metacritic score. And then they patched the game, and New Vegas got some really good DLC. And I mean, have you seen the states of games like Fallout 4 and 76? I'm willing to put up with a little bit of bugginess. Of course, I can't even download. Not like I would probably play it anyways, because again, haven't even played the actual New Vegas. But yeah, I've been meaning, right? I brought up the Frontier thing a while ago. We talked about it like very briefly. I think I talked about it when it came out, when it fell apart, and yeah, I've looked into it a lot more, and there's a lot of shit I'm not even talking about. Right, like there's a lot of shit that I'm not even mentioning. It's bad writing. Which, and again, if it was more fun, maybe the bad writing could be excused. But because it's ripping off, not like direct, it's not like stealing directly. I mean, okay, some scenes are like one for one. But because it's like, oh, instead of just being a Fallout game, it's going to be a Call of Duty game. It's going to be a Dead Space. It's going to be a Metal Gear Solid. Right? Because it's all of that. It's the little things. I mean, the bad writing is one thing, but it's just a bunch of other little things that just keep piling up. Some bad boss fights. It honestly, there's this idea of like kitchen sink games and pet projects where it's just kind of like, hey, where they're making the thing, and then they're just gonna put everything into it, right? Everything in the kitchen sink, or pet projects where you just want to put everything into it. And that's kind of what the Frontier also sounds like. Like there's like a horde, not a horde thing, but like, well, I guess kind of horde, where you have to like survive waves of enemies. And like, that's fine if it was like 2 or 3 waves, but no, you have to survive 10 waves of enemies in a row, and it's just a lot. And that seems to be the entire thing, is that it's just a lot. Oops, don't want to sell my new golden axe. God, did I really talk about the Frontier for half an hour? I don't know. I've been saving this up for the past few days. There we go. There's our achievement. I don't know. I've had especially after like doing my research and like seeing all the bullshit. I get it now. I get it. I get why everything exploded. And I know they're gonna, right, they're patching out a few things, right? Like they're getting rid of the America thing, and they're gonna re-release, because it was pulled from Nexus, but they're gonna put it back up, and they're gonna put it on Steam at some point. So it's down right now, but it'll be back up. Oh wait, we have to go hit, before we end off, we gotta go hit up the computer store. Again, I'm tired. God, I should go to bed. Man, that's the frontier. I don't know. I had a lot of hope for it, and it just kind of all fell apart. And that sucks. So we have 2 computer chips in here. 2 rusted computer parts. Those rusted computer parts should have been the last computer parts we needed, because we should have 30 computer parts. That means we've seen Gulliver and Gullivar 30 times. Oh, hey, they just sell maracas here. You know, that's cool. I wish they sold the mom stuff here as well. That it was just like a random thing that could show up there. Sadly, it isn't. Let's buy another one of these. Today is the last day to get that. I guess we'll buy one more. Let's buy a red heart-shaped flower, because I think we have pink and white. And let's buy a few more chocolates. I think that was the last one we could buy, yeah. Yeah, those should have been the last computer. We should have over 30 computer parts, which is why I was like, oh yeah, we've helped Gulliver and Gullivar 30 times. But maybe you have to help just Gulliver. Maybe that's how it... Because, again, the golden shovel was in the game before Gullivar was added. But, admittedly, every counter that tracks Gulliver also tracks Gullivar. Right? Like the rusted computer parts, the See Gulliver 20 times achievement. That all counts as the same thing. I was looking for... Oh, here they are. Yeah, okay, maybe not. That was 31 computer parts. And we still don't have a golden shovel. We've got everything else. We've got the other 4 goldens. I was really hoping today was going to be the day. I guess not. That sucks. Yeah, this is where we're going to end off for today. Tomorrow, as I kept pushing it off. Tomorrow we are finally doing Cyber Shadow. I'm super excited. It's Machine Head Games, published by Yacht Club Games. I think this is Machine Club Games' first game, but if it's Yacht Club, I trust them enough. Right? I don't know. That should be fun. I don't know. I'm tired. It's been a busy day for me. And my mouth is so dry right now because I don't have any water, and we just talked about the Frontier for like half an hour. Gosh, I want... And I know I'm not alone. Everyone wanted it to be good. And God, what does that mean for other Fallout, like those big Fallout mods? Oh, what does that mean for them? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, oh no, oh no. I guess we'll just have to wait and see. God, you know, for only having played one Fallout game, I'm really invested in the series. Like, that's kind of... For only having played 4... Okay, I mean, I own New Vegas in 3 and 76. I've just never played them. But for having only played 4, I really do care about Fallout. And it's not... And I know I always bring up Mike Burnfire, but it's more than just him. He's my favorite at the moment. But yeah, it's been years. Oh, also the Joseph Anderson videos, which I've seen like 100 times, because Joseph Anderson knows his shit. Go watch go watch both Mike Burnfire and Joseph Anderson. Those his 4 Fallout 4 videos, oh, those are so good. That's some good quality content right there. Seriously, it's really good. But yeah, I think that's where we're gonna end off today. Yeah, Cyber Shadow tomorrow. That'll be fun. That should be fun. With that, I hope you all enjoyed. Stay tuned for more. Till next time, peace.